We have another technical insight segment for you today, and the topic is underemployment. This is a figure that we look at, or a stat that we look at in our capital city reports, and I've got Philip here today to discuss. Phil, we're talking underemployment today. What is the underemployment rate? What does it mean?
So underemployment is when you've got a skilled worker working in a particular role that doesn't require, or basically they're not utilising their full skill set. That might be in a part-time position, and the actual rate at the moment across the country is running at around about 8.8%.
And is that high, or is that on an upward trend, or what does that mean?
Traditionally, over the last 20 to 30 years, the underemployment rate is actually increasing upwards, whereas the unemployment rate over the last 10 years, that we've seen in the research that we've been doing, is actually trending downwards.
Yeah, right. So just to put it simply, the underemployment rate is 8.8 nationally, which meaning 8.8% of people who are employed are looking for more work.
Correct.
They're feeling underemployed.
So they're either idle and they're not doing anything, and that's probably concerning from our point of view.
Yeah. So where do we get this stat from?
ABS.
And is it? Do we have it by region or city?
It's state-based.
It's a state-based. So we include this stat in all of our capital city reports, but it's a state-based.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We include it in our reports, and I think it's a really, because obviously that can affect your ability to service debt and those types of, so if people don't have any form of employment or their hours are being reduced, then they don't have capacity to go and pay their mortgages, basically.
Is there a correlation between underemployment and unemployment? And if we've seeing a trend of unemployment going down, is that directly influencing that underemployment rate going up?
I think it's
or vice versa?
We've actually got to look at the industry breakdown in that particular state or capital city as well, which is obviously in Perth. You look at the mining sector, which makes up a serious amount of that industry breakdown, and the underemployment is actually running at around about 10.8% in Perth currently. So unemployment may be trending downwards, but it's a very important factor that we really need to analyse, and it's an important trend for us in our research. Underemployment is analysed at all times.
Yeah, great. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like to read a bit more on this topic, feel free to click through on the article on the website.